Hey everyone, happy Friday. It's Friday, September the 12th. The time is 11:40 a.m. in the late morning, and I'm here at Harbourfront Centre on this nice sunny day next to the waterfront. And I just finished recording a walk-in video that brought me all the way here from Dundas Square. And what a gorgeous view that is, looking south all the way down towards the Toronto Islands, as a plane just took off from Billy Bishop Airport. And for this one, I'll be making my way back north from here to NPS, Nathan Phillips Square. And I'm not sure how long the walk will be, but as we head north, we'll see how long it takes. Should be at least a half an hour walk. So we'll leave here in about 5 minutes. And it's still like a very nice summer day, even though we have like around 8 days left before summer ends, before we enter a new season, fall, autumn. So let's head north towards NPS. So what we'll do is we're gonna head north to Queens Quay West. We'll head east for a bit on Queens Quay, down to York Street, and then we're gonna head north on York, all the way north towards NPS at the corner of Bay and Queen West. And you're seeing a very nice view of the CN Tower itself. There's the Harbourfront Plaza, which used to be the skating rink. And you can see the mist that we see at Niagara Falls. At the community square. Look at that mist. Alright, so I'm about to leave Harbourfront Centre, but I will be back here. I'm not sure when, maybe next week or so. Maybe who knows? Maybe on Tuesday, or maybe next Saturday, or I don't know. There's the mist. Look at that. It feels nice. Never check for leaks again. Yeah, but here is nice. I really love this. I really love this open space here at the Harbourfront Plaza. I'm very sadly that here is not the skating rink anymore. Over a year ago, back on May the 4th, be with you of 2024 was when they've opened this Harbourfront Plaza, replacing the skating rink. And it looks like they're setting up for a special event or festival happening. That will be happening here at Harbourfront Centre. There's the galley, big bites, big feels. So we're heading north towards Queens Quay West, then we're gonna head east for a bit, up to York Street. So mostly for this video will be on York Street heading north on this nice sunny day. And this is my second video that I'm recording today. And afterwards I'll be heading back home. There's a seagull. I like how this grass is very smooth and not too hard. Such a peaceful, calm place here in the south downtown core. That was the 510 Spadina. And the Blue Jays will be playing tonight at 7:07 p.m. The Blue Jays will be facing against the Orioles from today until Sunday, according to my phone here. And yeah, so for today, tomorrow, and Sunday, the Blue Jays will be playing at the Skydome here in Toronto. So go Jays go for tonight. Hopefully they can beat the Orioles 3 days in a row. And looking west along Queens Quay West, and there is Queens Harbor straight ahead, a new restaurant that recently opened up over 2 months ago. I really want to go inside the Queens Harbor restaurant. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to back on August 22nd when Johnny, Bob, and Brad Palmer and Marie and all the gang were there. Just a day before the big Triple T meetup. Hopefully next time I can at least go to Queens Harbor and try out their food. But their food there is expensive. It costs like $100. It's a really expensive restaurant though. There was Lower Simcoe. I could have took Lower Simcoe up north, but I chose to go north on York instead. This will be the start of Lower Simcoe. Looking north all the way towards Front, where Lower Simcoe will become Simcoe Street. There's a Gardner, and I can barely see the CBC building just over there, just north of the Gardner. And I don't really see the Skydome, but it's just behind that building. Farmers Market, Saturdays from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Now until September 27. So that'll be in about 2 weeks. So in about 2 weeks, it'll be the last day of the Farmers Market at Harbourfront Centre. There's a Queens Quay terminal building. farm boy at the Queens Quay terminal. And there's the 509 Harbourfront. It'll be heading to exhibition. I remember during Labor Day, I took the 509 Harbourfront from Union all the way towards the CNE during its last day back on Labor Day. So earlier I was right here during my first video. Beaver tails. And this will be the start of York. It'll run from here all the way north to Queens West. Alright, my Pocket 3 camera is at 41%. That's all battery left. We're good for now. Alright, so we'll be walking on the east side of York, heading north. But while we're here, maybe we'll do a tour around Love Park. Before we continue north on York. Always love Love Park. That's across from Harbourfront Centre. It's been over 2 years that they've opened up this new park, Love Park, next to the Impact Cafe at the Water Park Place RBC building. And you can see that the water is light green. Here is so nice. And that is York and Queens Quay. There is the 509 Harbourfront streetcar. Oops. There we go. Look, we got two of them. So we'll do a walk around Love Park, around this pond here, and then we'll head back to York Street and make our way to Nathan Phillips Square. Impact Cafe. It says Harbor Street, straight ahead. Yeah, so far I've made only one video, and I've decided to make another video since it's a very nice day today. But yeah, it's so nice. And that is the dog leash park. Alright guys, one sec. Just gotta plug in my phone because it's almost out of battery. My phone is at 4%. There we go. All charged in. Alright, now we're leaving Love Park. I'll be back here at some point. And I'm back at Harbor Street, Harbor and York. Earlier, I was at Bay, just one block east of here. So goodbye to Love Park. Lakeshore and York. Alright, now I gotta wait for the next green light. I like how it's always a very nice day for walking downtown along York Street. And even though that's last Saturday I streamed here when I was heading south down towards the waterfront with Alex. After me, Alex and Liam and my friend Vortex checked out day 3 of TIFF along King West in the entertainment district. So far, there's a Gardner. You can see how busy it is with so many trucks heading west along the Gardner towards Etobicoke. And on the left, once you head west on Bremner Boulevard, it will lead you to the Sky Dome, home of the Toronto Blue Jays. That's where the Blue Jays will be playing tonight at 7:07 p.m. against Orioles. So by the evening, we'll see like a lot of Blue Jay fans at the Skywalk, making their way from Union to the Sky Dome, where they will be watching the Jays game, where the Blue Jays will be beating the Orioles 3 days in a row. As we are here at York and Bremner Boulevard, and on the right will be SBA, home of the Maple Leafs. That's where the tailgate used to be. That was during the Leaf playoffs back in May and April. So along here, along this stretch of Bremner, between York and SBA, was where the tailgate used to take place during the Leafs playoff. And there's RC, the Sky Dome, straight ahead. Go Jays, go! I like how the Sky Dome and SBA are like not too far from each other. Crossing Bremner Boulevard. And I really like the reflection of the CN Tower from that glass building. You can see the reflection of it. And there's 18 York across the street. And on the right, 25 York. And there is the TD Terrace. And I'm really sure that tonight will be a great night for the Blue Jays once they play tonight against the Orioles. Hopefully they can beat the Orioles and win the series, of course. We're underneath the rail corridors here alongside Union Station, one of Canada's largest stations in downtown Toronto. That's serviced by GO trains, the Via rail trains, as well as GO buses, Line 1 subway trains. As well as the Amtrak Maple Leaf service trains that runs from here to NYC. As there's like a bit of traffic along York, and those Porter shuttle buses, it would normally lay over outside of the Fairmont Royal Hotel, just a bit north of Front on York Street. So we're underneath the skywalk. Union Station. And from Union to the skywalk, there's access to MTCC, the Metro Toronto Convention Centre, where FanExpo took place almost over a month ago. Look at that, the CN Tower. But once we head north for a bit, passing Front, the CN Tower will be blocked by a few buildings, which is fine. Union Station, we're back here. And during my first video of today, I was at Front and Bay. Now for my second video, I'm right here at York and Front / University Avenue, where it merges. And you can see the well just straight ahead, looking west along Front, at the corner of Spadina and Front, in the Walton Place neighborhood. So while we're here, let's do some double actions of cars and pedestrians and the cool vibes on this nice day itself at University and Front / York. Yeah, I have to plug in my power bank from my from my DJI Pocket 3. It's at 24% right now. I gotta make sure I charge it before this camera thing dies on me. Let's see here. There we go. Mission accomplished. You know, it's always extra busy here on a Friday early afternoon, as it's now 12 p.m. in the afternoon, early afternoon on a Friday. And I bet that this weekend the weather will be extremely more nicer like today. You know, I love recording 4K videos in downtown on this nice day with my brand new Pocket 3. I'm actually really enjoying this camera right now. It's way better than the Pocket 2, the one that I had. But a few weeks ago, I already gave it to my sister, and she's quite happy about it. But anywho, let's continue north on York towards Queen West.
The three of us is actually a pretty good group.
There's the American flag. Piper Street.
Tell me twice. It's better than going down a stairwell. The dodgy
Yeah, and very unfortunate that exactly 2 days ago, back on Wednesday, September 10, Charlie Kirk, who was an American political activist, author, he unfortunately passed away back on Wednesday, and he was 31 years old. He was so young, and he was born back on, let me check here. So Charlie Kirk was born back on October 14th of 1993, and he died at the age of 31. It's very sad news. He was the American political activist, author. And of course, Charlie Kirk was a right-wing American conservative political activist, author, and media personality, and he co-founded the conservative organization Turning Point USA back in 2012, and it was its executive director. He was the chief executive officer of Turning Point Action, and a member of the Council for National Policy. And in his later years, he was one of the most prominent voices of the populist mega movement and exempt life field, the growth of Christian nationalism in the Republican Party until his killing in 2025, which is very sad. Charlie Kirk. I mean, we all knew him. We all knew who Charlie Kirk was. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. An American political activist, author. This is York and Wellington. And also yesterday, very unfortunate that the victims have lost their lives back on September 11th of 2001. 24 years. So rest in peace to all the victims in the U.S. and NYC. I remember I was watching and a very important documentary about how two planes crashed into the World Trade Center towers, and both towers caught on fire after those two planes crashed really hard into the World Center, the World Center Trade condos, towers. Really unfortunate. And it's very sad news too. I was 1 year old when that happened. I was exactly 1 year old when that incident happened. But yeah, we still remember the victims that passed away at NYC. It's very unfortunate, but it's life. It happens, you know. It was a really long documentary video on YouTube. And also, so the World Trade Center attack from September 11th of 2001. So the World Trade Center in NYC, the original World Trade Center was a complex of 7 buildings in the financial district of Lower Manhattan in NYC, built primarily between 1966 and 1975. It was dedicated on April 4th of 1973 and was destroyed during the September 11th attacks back in 2001. And at the time of their completion, the 110-story tall twin towers, including the original One World Trade Center, the North Tower at 1,368 feet, 417 meters, and 2 World Trade Center, the South Tower at 1,362 feet, were the tallest buildings in the world. They were also the tallest twin skyscrapers in the world until 1996 in Lower Manhattan, NYC. A lot of fun facts and history about the World Trade Center towers that was unfortunately destroyed by those 2 planes that crashed and left all victims dead. Very sad. But moving on to the fun part, we're at King, almost at King and York. National Bank on the right. And that should be the 503 bus, I believe. And just right ahead, it looks like that that King West is opened up from University Avenue, just west of it. Looking east along King towards Bay, where I was earlier during my first video. That's the National Bank Financial. And there's arrows across from the National Bank Financial on the northwest corner of York and King. So I think TIFF is still happening right now, but just further west of University, they've removed that TIFF sign, and that's why we've got these 504 King Street cars running. So that means that King West is not closed off anymore. It was last Friday, but not anymore until next year's TIFF, which will be its 51st anniversary next year. Always love these downtown streetcars on King West in the heart of downtown Toronto in the financial district. Always cool to see here. And it has been a while that I've been inside that Earls. I think the last time was over a year ago, during my 24th birthday, as the Canadian Western Bank. And we are almost at, not too far from Queen, but the next street coming up after King should be Adelaide, and then Richmond, and then Queen. There's Bready. Really fantastic cafe. Adelaide and York. And there's like a lot of traffic along Adelaide West towards Bay and towards Yonge Streets. Look at that traffic. Look at this. A lot of traffic just down there. You can imagine how busier Adelaide gets at rush hour. Really busy every single day. There's the Cake restaurant. And for me, I always love all downtown streets, including York Street, Richmond, Bay Streets, downtown Yonge Streets, Front Street West, University Avenue, King West, Queen West, Dundas Street West, in downtown, all that sort of thing. There's the 501 Queen heading to Neville Park. yeah, I can't wait to check out the Ukraine festival and the Polish festival this weekend. It's gonna be a blast for sure. All right, this is Richmond and New York. And looking east along Richmond, it's a one-way street heading west only. And we're almost at Queen. That will be the end of York Street. Across from Oscar Hall, where I went with Alex during Doors Open TO back in May. So we've walked the entirety of York Street from Queens Quay by Love Park, across from Harbourfront Centre, all the way north up here at Queen, York. And this weekend, one of North America's largest Mexican festival will be taking place at NPS. I think it starts tomorrow, and it'll run until Sunday. It'll be at least a 2-day festival. Or maybe, I think it starts today. I'm not sure. I have to double check and see. Either the Mexican festival starts today or tomorrow at NPS. I think my guess was tomorrow, but we'll see. They would normally have a sign where it says where it begin, when it begins and until when. So goodbye York Street. So let's head east on Queen West for a bit. And just on the left we'll find NPS. There's the Phillips Square.
This is pretty cool.
Red.
Let's see, Sheraton Hotel on the right. Busy Bee Childcare. So here along Queen West, we'll find like a lot of food trucks, hot dog stands, all that sort of thing.
What a play flag basketball.
Okay. Then that guy was asking like, oh, who wants to play basketball? But yeah, only less than a year before the FIFA World Cup happens at the BMO field. And I heard that the Honda Indy race will be moving to Markham starting next year in July of 2026. Alright, here it says the Toronto Mexican Day free event. Join us at Canada's largest Mexican fiesta from tomorrow until Sunday. So I was right. I was right at first. So the Mexican festival fiesta will start tomorrow. Not today, but tomorrow. It will be a 2-day festival, free admission.
And walking is fun.
I might check it out. I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow I might. Sorry, not tomorrow. I mean, maybe Sunday. Because tomorrow I'll be in the West End, almost in the West End, and they still got the ramp closed for some construction. So welcome to Nathan Phillips Square on a Friday afternoon. There's the Toronto sign. They've got the fountains running. And in about 2 or 3 months, here will be the skating rink. So the water will be removed and will become the NPS skating rink in the next 3 months. There's City Hall itself. Yeah, so tomorrow on Sunday, here's where they will be hosting the Mexican Festival Fiesta, one of Canada's largest festivals. So I might check it out on Sunday, if so. So not just that, so not just the Polish Festival or the Ukrainian Festival, also the Mexican Festival will be happening this weekend. So that means that we got like 3 festivals happening. The Mexican Fiesta Festival, the Ukrainian Festival, and the Polish Festival. I'm not sure why in my first video that I recorded earlier this morning, I said there will be only like 2 festivals, Ukrainian Festival and the Polish Festival. Like I knew that this weekend will be the Mexican Fiesta Festival. I just literally forgot to say that in my first video. That's fine. There's the aura. I literally forgot to say that that there will be the Mexican Fiesta Festival happening this weekend here at NPS. I literally forgot to say that, but now we know. I knew that. Before I knew that first because I was here back on Sunday with Liam during my live stream. I just literally forgot about it, but now I know. So we'll do a walk around NPS. And then we'll head up to the upper level. Got the fountains running. Maybe for lunch. I might get some food from the in-center. And you can see so many people taking pictures right next to the Toronto sign. So tomorrow Sunday here will be really packed with a lot of food vendors, food trucks, and the stage itself the stage will be even more packed with a lot of performers, a lot of songs, singers, of course. And it looks like that somebody is getting engaged. So all these tent vendors will be filled with a lot of foods and items, prices, and they're setting up the stage for the Mexico Festival tomorrow and on Sunday. The main NPS stage. They've got a few. So they've set up these few chairs, but I think they need more chairs to be set up for a special festival happening tomorrow and Sunday. The Mexico Festival. There's City Hall itself, where the mayor, Olivia Chow, works. Shout out to the mayor. In Toronto, there's Old City Hall. They've got these Vincent tent and event rentals. Oh, these ones, these white ones. Here at NPS Square. And here will be even more livelier tomorrow and Sunday. And last weekend, here's where the Trinidad Festival took place. I checked out the Trinidad Festival all the way from Trinidad. So that means that tomorrow and Sunday, a lot of people will be coming from Mexico to check out the Mexican Festival. A big shout from Mexico. And my viewer, Gabriela, is also from Mexico. So let's check out the upper level at NPS. Sorry. FIFA World Cup. Just less than a year. And that is Bay and Queen over there. So now the weather is starting to get hot, and this morning when I left my apartment, the weather was a bit chilly. I really love this view from up here at the upper level at NPS. So wonderful. that was the Old City Hall clock tower bell for 12:45. And that's the Ukrainian flag. That represents yellow and blue, all the way from Ukraine. Alright, so I'll end my video in about 10 minutes. Yeah, so far I'm enjoying this nice sunny day on a Friday early afternoon here in downtown Toronto, as I'm here at NPS on the upper level. So nice here. So very nice. And that is a view looking south towards Queens West. Actually, you know what? I may have to skip the Mexican festival this weekend, because I'm thinking that on Sunday I want to stream from Yorkville all the way west towards Bloor West Village. So I did say I'll check out the Mexican festival this weekend, but I'm gonna skip that. And I'll probably save that for next year. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it this weekend, but I'm like, nah. Maybe next year I'll do it. Looks like they're getting married right now. A big congrats to those couples. Big congrats. Oh, so sweet. And look at these guys dancing. There's a guy with a big selfie stick. Okay, before I end my video, let's head over east for a bit towards Bay Street. I want to check out the Bay Queen intersection from up here. And then I will slowly wrap this up. And the pigeon just flew away. Alright, this is Bay Street. Bay and Queen. And that is the Hudson's Bay flagship store building in downtown. Rest in peace. I guess not really that shabby at Bay and Queen, from what I'm seeing. But yeah, and I can't wait to check out the Simon store on Thursday. I might even be there early in the morning because I'm off work until October 1st. So that gives me more time to wake up early on Thursday and head over downtown to check out the downtown Simon store. That will be the second Simon store here in Toronto. And of course, the first one has already opened at Yorkdale Mall back on August 14. Well, I think I am going to end things off right here. So hope you all enjoyed the walk from Harbourfront Centre all the way north to here at Nathan Phillips Square, NPS, on a Friday early afternoon on this nice sunny day here in downtown Toronto. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I have an Instagram account at Japan Tennessee Explorer as well. So hope you all have an awesome Friday. Enjoy your weekend that's upon us. Go Jays go! And yeah, unfortunately, I do have to skip the Mexican festival. But who knows, maybe Henry might cover it. I don't know. But me, I will only be covering the Ukraine festival and the Polish festival this weekend. Those are the only two festivals that I will be covering this weekend for my live stream. Both tomorrow and on Sunday for my weekend live streams as usual. But yeah, cheers everybody. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Have an awesome Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Go Jays go. Hopefully the Blue Jays can beat the Orioles today, tomorrow, and Sunday at the Sky Dome. It's gonna be a fun game. And I hope that the Blue Jays will win the series. And that's my hope. I hope they do, because they've been doing well this year. And yeah, and enjoy the few days of and enjoy what's left of summer before we enter a new season, fall. By next Monday, September 22nd, that will be the first day of fall. So yeah, please do enjoy the last remaining days of summer. Go out. It's a really nice day outside. Lots of sunshine, mostly clear blue skies. And I am almost at the big 4K subscribers. And thank you to those who have been watching my channel over the last, I guess, 3 years. And I'm sure, and I'm pretty sure that I'll hit 4K by no time. Hopefully by the end of this month, maybe even sooner, or maybe by the first day of October. But we'll see. Rocking my Gunna hat. But yeah, go Jays go. Have an awesome day / weekend. So what I'll do is I'm gonna head inside the Inn Center and probably get some food before I head home because tonight I do have plans with my families. And that's that. Alright, ciao for now, adios, bye bye. We'll end up with a nice view of the Toronto sign and City Hall itself, including the aura. And the fountains too.